I think hope is the first step to achievement. We hope to do well in our exams. That's why we study, right? Because hope makes you work towards your dream. Because you hope to win a race, you train enough to be able to run that fast. Because we're hoping to create a vaccine for coronavirus, we are working towards creating. If we didn't have that hope, I think a lot of the action we take towards realizing our dreams wouldn't exist. And which is why I think hope is literally the very first ingredient that you need to achieve any sort of success in whatever you wish. The best thing about hope, realistic hope, is the fact that it doesn't cost you anything. It gives you a benchmark of where you wish to see yourself, and it tells you how you need to get from point A to point B. And the bridge between the two is what is called hope. They say love don't cost a thing, but I also think gratitude doesn't cost anything. In fact, what it gets you is a lot of love. And I also think very often that, at least for me, this happens. For the things I don't really feel thankful for, it's very easy for me to show gratitude. You've done something sweet for me, I'll instantly say thank you. You got me a present, I'll instantly say thank you. But I find that gratitude for me is the hardest to express when what you've done for me really means a lot. Because I find that sometimes the words thank you are too small for it. I feel like they're not enough to truly convey the actual gratitude that I am feeling very often. But that's the thing about gratitude. Very often, I find that gratitude for me is easier to express in writing because it's uninterrupted. When you're saying something to someone you love, they tend to often stop you in the middle. Humility comes in from their part. But I think gratitude is one of the best things, A, to keep you humble, so you realize that all your successes aren't necessarily on your own. There are also successes that people have contributed to. And I think gratitude is a beautiful thing because it also makes you feel so happy about the things that you've been blessed with. And that can be anything from good health to good fortune, to good skills and talent, to good genes. And it's fantastic. I feel like somebody who enjoys all the success but lacks gratitude will not enjoy that success for too long. I think a larger question we've all been asking ourselves is, what do we see in the future? What is the post-corona world going to look like? I think we're all very aware that it is going to be a different world. The way forward from all of this is to embrace the shortcomings right now, to understand that this planet is something that we can't take for granted, to understand that good health is something we can't take for granted. We've watched a lot of films, we've watched a lot of science fiction where we realize that one virus annihilates the whole world, and this is possibly the first time we're facing that. SARS wasn't this big. The plague was contained. Smallpox, there was a vaccine for. But I think this has taught us that we really aren't as indestructible as we thought. And the way forward is to understand that scientists are literally the people who are keeping us alive. And I have so much respect for them because, I understand as actors, as politicians, as teachers, we all play our part in society to entertain, to educate, to contribute. But I feel like in a crisis like this, you can do without videos from people like me. But what you can't do without is science and doctors. And I think the way forward is for us to really start respecting the people who help us sustain life. And I think that is the one learning that's going to come out of all of this.